You start off every podcast with, well, so Alex, what do you think about this? Or that?
So Alex, what do you think about?
That's a good point. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm glad you did.
There are so many people lining up to defeat Donald Trump in 2020. We got to talk about this. Everybody's amazed about this.
You know who's most amazed?
Who?
The people who support us, our patrons. We'd like to thank them.
I know. Thank you, patrons. Thank you, Japan. I don't know what's going on in Japan, but they love us over in Japan.
And we love you too, Japan. So
anyway,
getting to what you were saying.
Well, no, I want to compare notes with you about, why you and I think that, what are the top reasons why you and I think that Donald Trump will be reelected by an overwhelming majority this time. And I want to run through my five. I've got five, and I think you've got five. So we're going to run through them. First of all, it's the stupid economy stupid. And the reason I put stupid in front of economy and stupid, the reason I bookmark it is because, hey, if you don't realize that the economy is booming, then you're living under a rock on the planet Pluto somewhere. So if you don't realize this,
or you're just in your mom's basement and you don't want to crawl out.
And no president has ever succeeded. I mean, George Bush failed, Jimmy Carter failed because their economy tanked, especially that idiot Bush, where he said, no taxes, and then he raised the taxes. yeah, exactly. Secondly,
well, I actually do want to jump in and put the note that I did not believe Donald Trump would win in 2016.
I predicted it.
I know you did. You predicted in 2015. You're an elevator Trumpetarian. Yeah. I did not think he would, and I'm very happy to see how wrong I am. Most obviously, and I have the same main point, is that the economy is doing insane. I just heard today Donald Trump mention this is the lowest unemployment for blacks.
Oh,
all time.
Hispanics. Also Hispanics.
Yeah. And people with disabilities. I think also it's a record with women.
Two groups that he's supposed to be hating. He's helping them, right? Two groups that everybody says he hates these people. He's helped them more than any other president in living memory.
So what's your second reason why you think?
Second reason, it's the party base. It's the stupid party base stupid. Okay, if you don't have a united base, all right? If you don't have a united base, you're not going to win. Donald Trump has a solid 45 to 48% solid base plurality in his party. The Democrats are all over the place. They're like 22 crazy people running. Like de Blasio just put his hat in. I mean, Mickey Mouse can run for the
He runs every year, and he gets,
Mickey Mouse is on the ballot. So the Democrats have a divided base.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to get to this in my fourth point, but I want to skip on. So what's your second?
Well, my second point is there was this failed coup. And,
that's a good point.
I didn't know this. I was reading this one thing from Politico. Apparently, they were predicting impeachment back in 2015, before he even was nominated. Before he was nominated. Before he was nominated, they were predicting if he did, on the rainbow fart chance that he gets elected, he'll be impeached immediately.
Yes, immediately. He'll be impeached immediately.
And I mean, initially, the sort of consensus was, for not necessarily the people who have chosen, the hardcore Dems, the hardcore Republicans, but the middle swing voters. When, hey, Russia was involved in some way, there should be an investigation. And the popularity wanted to see an investigation. And
guess
you
what?
really can't impeach around the conclusion being, we found no evidence to proceed with it. We found no evidence. I mean, right. There might be evidence if we look more.
Yeah, but the stupid Democrats, they don't need evidence. They live in the epoch. The mental state of accusation is sufficient for guilt. Okay, they live in that state.
After one too many people testifying.
Right. But your second point is good. I didn't think about that one. Okay, let me move on to the third one. It's money. It's stupid money. Stupid money. Stupid. Okay, an incumbent president has the ability. Let me just give you an example. President Trump has already banked in the bank, okay, $80 million just for the digital warfare, the aerial warfare on social media. All right. The Democrats don't even have a nominee yet. They haven't raised They haven't raised anything near that kind of money. So, the money factor is overwhelmingly in favor of Donald Trump. What's your third point?
It's also sort of money, but it's also the legality. The two things that really matter when it comes to government, money and law.
Okay.
And that he is the reason why these tax breaks are different than Reagan's tax breaks or John F. Kennedy's tax breaks were the two major times we had a break in taxes.
Yeah.
Is the rollback in regulations. Because when when Kennedy did his, there wasn't nearly as many regulations in place. Same thing with Ronald Reagan. There weren't nearly as many. But what he's doing, what makes this such a different circumstance than the previous ones, is he is destroying regulations. And in ways that you and I don't know, because we're not policy wonks. We're not studying these fine, we don't know what these regulations are, but they're going away. Business owners know what they are.
Well, that's why he got us out of the Paris climate change, and that's why he got us out of the United Nations gun control issue.
Yeah.
Two very important points for the base.
I'm coupling this also with the regulations. This is a minor thing that's behind, under the radar. Mm-hmm. Over 100, last I checked, it was 106 or 106 judges, federal judges approved.
Yes.
Approved.
Yes.
Now, there's still something like 200 vacancies. And I mean, this is really kind of Mitch McConnell's he
even got his people on the Ninth Circuit. He even got the Ninth Circuit. Unbelievable.
See, this is the real deal here is every time I'm out in the Capitol building or I'm watching C-SPAN, every single time they're not voting on legislation. They're not. No. This is the only thing they're doing is voting on judges. That's that's the only thing they're doing at the Senate is voting judges.
Thanks to Mitch McConnell, by the way. That's Mitch McConnell.
It's both. Yeah, both of them are get a point for this one. So what's the fourth one?
The fourth thing is the stupid border stupid. Stupid border, stupid. If you are a Democrat candidate and you want open borders to bring in the thieves and rapists and the worst elements of all, Trump was right. They send us the dregs of society. These are not people looking for a better life. They're looking for a handout and they're looking for a crime to commit.
If they were legitimate, they'd come through the border legally.
They would come through the border the way the Asians did, and the way the Germans did, and the Italian and the Armenians did, the way we all did.
So if they really do care about the poor and downtrodden, why not care about the good poor and downtrodden that want to get through?
Oh no, they've forgotten about them. They've deserted them. Yeah.
So my fourth point is that the fact that he is a winner. I totally missed this in 2016. America really likes people that win. Democrats.
You're right. Yeah.
Really the last big successful win that they can tote is Obamacare, which Trump kind of destroyed within, 2 years. So, the Democrats do not have, at least within my memory, do not have a legacy of winning. Within the last 2 years, or prior to the last 2 years, Republicans didn't have this legacy. Trump is getting stuff done. You may not like what he's getting done, but he's getting stuff done.
I'm going to give you a really bad pun. That's because they put all their eggs in the feminist basket. So.
Well, I see what you did there.
All right, let me move on. Okay, my fifth and final point, okay, all of you out there, you may agree or disagree with Alex and me, but here we are. Fifth point, it's the Democrats themselves. They have moved so far to the left, so far to the cultural Marxist left, that they are now voting in their legislatures to kill babies that survive abortions.
If the mother wants,
no. Believe something like that.
If the mother wants it, we need to make that very clear. If the mother wants it, they can do it.
But if the mother does, it's a heinous crime. It's murder.
It's a choice. Professor Mock, it's a choice. Anyway, so enough of that.
I've kind of exhausted it. I like your points, by the way.
My fifth one is the exact same. When you have Joe Biden is now the moderate, that's so laughable. As you said, he is totally okay with this abortion at birth kind of legislation, and even not willing to condemn after birth.
If you go back to Joe Biden's remarks about the border, about the economy, about abortion, about gun control, if you roll the tape back to 15 years ago, he sounds like Donald Trump.
Oh my word! Yeah, policy-wise, yeah, he really is considered the moderate.
I
candidate.
hope that the Democrats nominate Buttcrack, whatever his name is. What's his name?
No. Buttigieg, Mayor Pete.
I can't say that. Buttcrack. I'm going to call him Buttcrack. That's it. I hope that they nominate that guy.
No, I see him as a fad with a D. With a D. I see him as a fad because.
Be careful, Alex. Be careful.
I know FCC. Yeah.
I know.
But he and Robert O'Rourke, they really are just going off of the.
Beto's over the hill. He's gone.
The battle really is between Sanders and Biden, and the reason why is because Sanders leads the far left. He leads their thought. He is their grand influencer. My hope is that
I love your 5 points. We're going to cut it short because we're short on time. I want to thank all our patrons here on Podbean and konnichiwa, ohayo gozaimasu to our friends in Japan.